Excuse me. Alright, good morning. It is 5:02 a.m. local time for me, March 26th, and just focusing on futures, ES, and NQ, the micro futures of those guys. So really simplifying my approach to trading currently. If we look at the screen down here, lots of red, so market must not be too happy today. You can see on today's daily we're testing this level of significant support right here, testing that level again. So pretty interesting to see what the market wants to do. Just looking at some of these tickers that I've been trading quite heavily lately. Getting my butt kicked, but just want to see how they're looking. Look at MUs, play the entire range from up here of support, and then down here. So big range run right there. But again, we're just focusing on MES and MNQ. So, but first we'll start by charting SPY and Qs. Pretty significant area of support. Seems to be right below this candle here. Once we broke that candle, we can see we sold off some. So we'll draw that right there. Make that a little bigger. Alright, where are we going with our resistance here? Maybe let's go to the 60, see where. Yeah, lots of touch points on the 60. About right there, so. Okay, that looks good to me. So area of resistance, 660, area support, 650. Looking back, this is what chart is this right here? 2-minute chart. You can see already on the day we've tested. Oh no, this is way back. Let's go back here. Okay. Sorry, I was way back, way further. But let's see. Yesterday, yesterday it tested that level that we marked multiple times. So I think that's a pretty clear level to mark. Yeah, lots of volume there. Market sold off at the end of the day yesterday. Okay, so pretty clear levels for me that stand out of support. So, and then let's go to the Qs here. Qs as well, it's testing this range now. So it really doesn't want to lose this level, but it just might. I think the area of support is pretty much where it's at. You really don't want to lose that level, but so area of support here, it's on the resistance side now, but we have 581, 12, and 590, 45. So let's see. So we have that marked. If we look over here on the SPY and Qs, I did my pivot points back on some of my charts. Let's go to the see if we can go to the daily here. Very hard to see with all this mumbo jumbo going on, so we're just gonna zoom in, get a real close look. So S4, this is the daily chart. You can see we're hanging below S4, which if we can hang below it, it tends to be a breakout to the downside. And we've tested it 3 days out of these past couple days, so it seems really weak. and we're testing the bottom of this range now, so we just have to wait and see what price action does. Maybe let's go to check out the weekly here. The weekly, we are below S4, so everything's looking rather bullish on the day so far. And then a 60-minute chart here, S4, we're below S4 again. And then let's go to the 30 here. 30, bit of a wider range going on here. S3 being area support on the 30-minute chart with the box lining up relatively close. You can see up here where we marked our resistance, lots of touch points there, so that's a pretty clear level. 15-minute S4 acting as support, 5-minute S3 acting as support, so lots of support here. Okay. Alright, give me just a moment, guys. I'll be back. Bathroom break. Alright, we have spine cues marked here, guys. Lots of red here. Lots of red. Okay, so SPY. Just thumbing through these charts here. Right now it's at the double bottom pattern right now. You can see we've been in this range past couple days. It's been testing this low right here. So it'll be interesting to see when the market opens, if it opens up down here, how it's going to play. So keep an eye out on that. 5-minute chart. Look at this 5-minute, nice pullback candle right here. Tested it again. Nice pullback candle. It's a good area to take a long little scalp opportunity pre-market. Alrighty. Alright, let's go to MES, the micro. features here. So alright, looking at the weekly chart of MES, you can see just lots of buying and selling off, buying and selling off. To me, it's only a matter of time before we keep getting bought up, sold off, and then we finally make a leg down. So unless some good news comes out, but until then, just need to be patient with the price action. Just take what the market will give us. So levels to mark here. Let's say, let's go to the daily. Let's see. Not seeing much there. Let's go to the 60. If we look left, pretty much where the price is at. Significant area support. You got touch point here, touch points here, touch points here. So to me, that's standing out as a significant area of support. That being 65.77, and area of resistance here I'm going to mark is 66.41. You can see the big volume bar over here. I kind of covered it up just now, but volume by price bar. So stock seems to be floating in this typical range as of right now. So let's make that bigger. Okay, so we have MES charted up for key support and resistance areas, keeping the pivot points here. MNQ. Just looking left here. Let's go to the daily, see how the daily looks. Let's go to the 60. Okay. So level I'm going to mark is pretty much where the price is at for its area of support. I think right here looks good. 24,147. Area of resistance here or potential bounce point 24,345. So just basing it off of here, we got a nice bounce there, nice test there, a couple tests here, test there, lots of testing there. So if we look at this volume here, this is this is the 3-minute chart. We have lots of volume coming in already as we're testing the bottom of this range. So be pretty interesting to see what happens here at the market open. If it hangs below this level, could be a good short. Alright, so MNQ. Okay, let's go to MES. So MES on the weekly here, below S4. The daily, we're in this range of S3, testing S3 right now, pretty much. Floating slightly above it on the, that's the daily chart. If we go to the 60-minute chart, really wide pivot range here. So right in the middle of S3, R3, well, more towards the bottom of S3. Let's keep coming through these guys. 15-minute. S4 with the boxes lining up very nicely as a key area support. So it'll be interesting to see that, how that plays out. It's a pretty obvious area. And then 5-minute right in the middle of R3, S3, nothing going on. 2-minute right in the middle. 1 minute right in the middle. Our box here on the 1-minute chart lines up with S4. So let's go to so key charts that stand out to me on here. Let's see, I think it's that 30-minute chart. 30-minute chart S4 support that stands out to me, so keep that in mind. see, MES 15. Alright, 5 minute. Okay, and then let's see, MNQ testing that level right now. You see, you got some volume kind of picking up right here relative to the past volume in the past hour. You can see we're squeezing up now. SPY squeezing up. Where is it going to go? We don't know. Be interesting to see if it's going to run this range or if it's going to test this pretty much where this yesterday's pivot point of R3 is. This is on the 30-minute chart. S4 on the 60-minute chart being significant area of resistance as well. So it'll be interesting. Alright, MNQ here. Weekly chart, we can see just tons of selling pressure going on, hanging out below S4. If we look at my top of the box here, it lines up relatively close to S4, just poking through right here. So if the stock can move all the way back up to here, be a good area for potential short with a weekly chart of S4 being a pivot point. Daily here in between S3 and S4. So we'll see what the price does here. With pivot points, if the stock opens below S3, a lot of times you might be, or I should say, more biased to be looking for that move downwards, maybe to S4. And if price were to open up above S3, maybe look for a long. So 30-minute chart here, 60 minutes goes 60 here, floating above S3 on the 60-minute. Just looking at how wide these cam pivots are. 30-minute chart here, floating above S4, doesn't want to lose S4. You can see it's been testing it a lot, trying to hold strong here. Let's see, 15-minute chart, well below S4. 5-minute chart right in the middle of it all. 2-minute chart between S3 and R3. 1 minute looking to test R3 here. So alright, charts on the computer here. 1 minute, 2 minute, change this to the 3 minute. When price gets around these areas of resistance or support that I've drawn, I like to have the 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, so it just kind of helped me decipher what the volume profile is telling me and where potentially the stock can go. So SPY on the 60 here. Testing R4 on the 2-minute chart. Can leave it there for that guy. Qs. Testing R3 on the 1 minute here. Alright, let's see. So we have 9 minutes until the open. One thing about futures is that you can trade them all day except for 1 hour out of a 24-hour day. So stock market's open 9 to 5 Eastern time, or 9:30 to 4:30. And futures, you can trade them 23 hours out of the day. So that's a pretty cool thing about futures. One of the really nice things is anybody can trade futures, especially if they have a 9 to 5 job or whatever it may be, or an evening job, and they can trade in the morning and stuff. But excuse me, futures is really nice in that aspect. Is you want to get off work and look at the charts and see if there's maybe potential setups. It's something you can do, and you can even trade on the weekend. So I feel like that's a bit of a dangerous game as well, depending on if somebody just can't stop trading, Saturday and Sunday, or trade 7 days a week. Sometimes you can burn yourself out that way. At least I'd imagine so. Alrighty. I have 7 minutes till the open, 6 minutes until the open, so we will see what the market wants to do at the open. MES has been playing this little mini range. So we'll see what price action does here. There's good volume. You expect it to at least push up, maybe to up into the 6,600 area. If not, sell back off and test this low. MNQ testing the box right now. So you can see where I marked as the area of resistance here, pretty much the high of this low range it's been in for the day. Lots of touch points here. So those two are interesting to watch here. We'll watch MNQ first. Curious to see what it does at the open. As we are near this area of resistance, so. Alright, 4 minutes until the open. Whew. If the opportunity presents itself, I'll plan to take a live trade today, keeping the share size small. I need to get back to getting these base hits, small wins going, build the confidence back, and then go from there, because I've taken some big losses as of lately. One thing with trading that I've noticed, at least for me, is when I feel like I have it figured out and the money is just coming in, the market seems to be hot, and I'm able to capitalize on it. But majority of the time, the market is cold. Like there's opportunity for maybe a couple days, maybe a week at most, and then like let's say a month's time, you might have a couple days, just a handful of days where there's some really good opportunity, and capitalizing on that's very important. I feel like I do capitalize on the volatile times just due to my experience and realizing it. But the more that I trade, the more I realize the market's more cold than hot. And it's during when the market cools down that I still am aggressive with my trading. And that's been biting me in the butt, essentially. So I make this money, and then I give this money back. And then I make more money, give the money back. So I think psychologically wise, when I'm doing really good and I feel like I have it figured out, I can't be the only person who feels like that during those moments, and the market's aware of people who do feel like that, and then that's when they turn on you. And then, like I said, for me, I keep trading aggressively, trying to make up or just try to keep going strong with these consistent winners. So for me, pretty much a rule that I have now is that when I do feel like I have it figured out, that's when I need to reduce my share size a lot. Because every time I seem to get to that point mentally, it always just goes downhill from there for me. So it may not be like that for everybody, but we're only human, and the market goes off of fear and greed. It's very aware of people's emotions and plays off of those. So, but one day at a time, we're just trying to get better and get closer to that goal of consistency year round. All right, so recording. I'm recording my screen now. Recording the trade. So very important for anybody who trades. I say this every time. Please record your trades. So you can review your trades, see how you're doing, seeing where you're going wrong, yada yada yada. Very important to record your trades. Alright, we have 30 seconds until the open. I'm watching MNQ here. And seeing what it's going to do around this level. Alright, ding ding ding. Alright, squeezing down as of right now. Look at the cues on the 1 minute here, just getting slammed. Let's look at MES. Alright, MNQ here, looking to test potentially this S4 level on the 2 minute. It's making its way down towards the range. Same thing on the cues here, you can see. MES seems to be holding strong at this S3 level. Hasn't moved down just yet. SPY on the 2 minute looks like it wants to get bullish here. That price action looks a little funky. Okay, ping's good, so that's good. MNQ hasn't quite tested the low of this range just yet. I expect it to with this big 1 minute candle, big red candle, so see what that guy does. MES just going sideways here. Let's see if it's gonna pop right here. If it's strong, it should pop right here. Oh, wow, wow, holy crap. That volume was fast. Look at that, shooting down. Wow, this looks weak. Lots of volume here. Kind of in no man's land right now. I was hoping to get a short somewhere like right in here engulfing this little green candle, but that price action was really aggressive right there to the downside. That would have been hard to catch. SPY's looking weak. Qs are definitely weak. Looking to test the bottom of this range. A very important level here. There's not a ton of support below there. So MES as of right now, range bound. Same with the Qs. Lots of volume here. Trying to make a pullback here, but as it is pulling back up, volume's diminishing, so see what's gonna happen here. Pretty significant area of support / resistance. It might hold below this level. Yeah, it seems weak. I'll take one contract to the downside here. Stop out would be above here, 65.89. I like this 3-minute red candle. I'd like to see if we can push down here. Three-minute candle, bottom sold off. That's nice for me. See if we can get some momentum to the downside. So looking for the move down here. Looks like it's squeezing back up. We are ready to get out here if we get stopped out. Alright, stopped out. 0 for 1. 2, 3, $326. And $31. So very low, but we're wrong there, so. Bit premature here. We have S3 as support on the 2 minute. MES pulling back here. This 3 minutes looking nice. It's rejecting S3 nicely on this 3 minute chart. Just watching the price action here. Might take one more contract again at that level. Seems weak to me. Yeah, we're going down again. I'm a short, just one contract. See if we're gonna squeeze here. Better entry would have been where I was at. It's not the best entry. A little bit higher would have been better. Five-minute candles, very red, big red candle. Let's see if there's going to be some momentum to the downside. But then you see here, we're just in the range. Bouncing off the bottom here, so it's like every time I try to look for the breakout, we're just range bound. So now it has me thinking, are we actually gonna break down here? It doesn't look like it. Lots of volume here on this 1 minute. Bit of a pullback. That's pretty nice. Like 2 minute red candle. Coming back up pretty aggressively. Pulling back again a little bit. Three-minute candle. Don't like that candle. It's not a good one for us. More than likely gonna squeeze here. Okay, all out. Man, what I'm doing is not working. Over to minus 40 on that trade. Obviously that's not working out, so. Alright, 0 for 2. One more attempt is all I have. That's my rule. 3 trades max. Look at that volume. See, that's good volume to the upside. It's the kind of volume you want. Three-minute chart. Excuse me, 5-minute chart. 3-minute chart here. We're testing this range right here. So what I'm doing isn't working. So like right here, would this be a good short opportunity? Let's watch MNQ here. Look at the Qs. 5-minute candle here. Just very bullish. 15-minute. That looks very bullish. MES is very bullish. It's really good volume. I'll take a long here on MNQ, looking for the push up. Seems very bullish. It's looking good so far. There's lots of volume. Where are we going to go? Look at that volume. That's really good volume, but we're moving up extremely fast now. A little bit faster than I'd like. So just one contract, MNQ here. Tons of volume with some selling pressure. This might be it. This might just roll over right here, honestly. Just watching the price action here. That shot up extremely fast with heavy selling pressure there. Q 5-minute, look at that, bought up, sold off. This is a lot of volume for a 3-minute candle. Seems weak, man. Just gonna watch the price action here for a sec. Look at this 3-minute candle and all that volume. Lots of volume on this 3-minute candle. Looks like it would have worked out if I just kept my position. Damn it, man. That's looking great. Last 5 seconds of that 1-minute candle, it squeezes up. We were in a good position too. Shot ourselves in the foot there. MES, very bullish, that's great. That looks good. See how this 5-minute closes? There's a lot of volume on this 5-minute candle. Closes in 45 seconds. This can close below the range. Probably take a short. If it can hold above this support area, might make another leg up to the upside. Man, just in a funk, man. I'm in a funk. Just watching the price action here. Now it's just consolidating. Finding value at that 24,175. Holding steady as of right now. Gosh, to close my position, man, why did I do that? Like, if we look at the 15, look at this 15-minute candle. Sold off, bought up right above the box. Why would I close my position? Like, come on. This is just easy money right here, man. That is just 15-minute, just sold off. Obviously, don't want to go down. And of course, I closed my position. Even though this 5-minute shows some weakness, I mean, the overall sentiment here is bullish. This was looking good, man. This one was looking good. It is what it is, man. That's why when you take a trade, you accept your risk, accept your stop loss. Ideal stop loss would have been like below this candle here. Give myself a little breathing room. Instead, I want to close it at pretty much break even. Actually took a little loss on it. Took like a $10 loss on it. But as of right now, it's looking good. It's looking very bullish. Really shot myself in the foot there, guys. MES is moving up nicely. If I'm gonna play that, I'm gonna play it near the box. When I look at the pivots though, that's not lining up with any pivot point. Look at that, man. MNQ, I was in there. Shot myself in the foot. Oh, man, those are just hard pill to swallow, man. You'd rather just take a position, accept the risk, and if you're wrong, you're wrong. But when you close your position early like I did, and you're right, that is hard to swallow. That's a hard pill to swallow. Yeah, those are tough, man. Pulling back a little bit. Seems to be riding a nice little trend line, maybe. Maybe something like that going on. See if it respects that. Bounced right off of it. MES, beautiful leg up as it's going sideways here. Man, the stock market, it will make you question yourself. Question your abilities when it comes to this stuff. very much an emotional roller coaster if you allow it to be that way. Okay, seem to break that trend line with some decent volume. Just pulling back here. Excuse me. 30-minute and 15-minute are about to close here in a moment. If we look at the 15-minute on the cues here, play this S3, S4 range. It's pulling back aggressively here. Lots of volume. So where buyers will step in now is right here. So instead of falling for it and taking a short right away, let's see what happens. That's what I keep doing. I'm like a minute too early to the party. See, like, look at that bounce. If I was shorted, the thing just squeezed up. Look at that. I'm gonna take a long. So one contract to the upside, that seems like very bullish behavior. Look at that 3-minute. That's huge. Take one more contract. So 2 contracts to the upside. Micro contracts. Look at that volume. Goodness, my entry was great. I would have added heavy right here. Let's see if we can go up. Two contracts on the micro. Looking for the move up. That was some heavy volume going against us now. Maybe if I just do the opposite of whatever I'm thinking, right? Every time I go long, I should be short. Every time I go short, I should be long, it seems. And volume's picking up here. Let's see if we're gonna get some buying going on here. Beginning to pull back. See if we can hold this. See if it's gonna hold this level. That 5-minute, or sorry, this is 3-minute. 3-minute chart, look at that sell off and then huge volume back up. 2-minute as well, so I'm expecting to move up. I mean, that's some serious buying pressure. Some good volume picking up now. See if it's gonna squeeze right here. Lots of blue on the tape. See if the buyers step in right here. My first entry was just perfect. Let's not think about that one. Let's focus on the now. Five-minute candle is going to close in 30 seconds here. With that amount of volume on the previous candle, it would have been nice to see this 5-minute candle right now showing some bullish price action, but unfortunately we didn't see that. Pulling back, look at that pullback. Okay, it's not bad. Still in the position, trying to let this one breathe a little bit. Pulling back here. Just waiting to see if some buyers are gonna step in. Looks like it right there. Looks bullish to me. Feels bullish. I'm gonna add to my position here. We're gonna like the 30-minute pivot point. Test an S3. It's looking good. Squeezing out all those shorts up there. Let's see if we can hold price up here. 2-minute right here. Bottom sold off. R3, it's really respecting this R3. Shorts are definitely going to pile in now, seeing this kind of candle. It'd be nice to see a squeeze. Like, we would need some real heavy buying pressure here to squeeze. This is a good area for shorts to get in. The overall trend right now is up so far on the day, so let's just be patient. Gotta let this breathe. See if we're gonna respect this trend line here. 3 minutes, not looking good. Volume's average. Oh, look at that. It's a huge dump. It's a bearish 3-minute candle. Still in the position here. Two contracts looking for the move back up. That pullback, just strong pullback, man. 5 minute just closed. 5 minute doesn't look good for me. I just need to start doing the opposite, right? I mean, every time I go long toward a breakout, I get chopped. If I short my position right there, seem like the odds would be in my favor. Looks weak, man. That 3 minutes very weak. There's no point of buyers stepping in here. They're gonna step in on my yellow support area. So I'm ready to get out here. Yeah, we're all out, man. That was a much bigger loss. 5, 6, 7. So I lost 170 on that trade. 0 for 3, so that's it for me. Can't take any more trades. Seems like every time I get out, man, the market turns. Like, they know I gotta be thinking like the little timers, man, because how does this keep happening? Oh man, when I do this bad, man, I just I need to review my winning trades. Usually when I get in these funks, I just need to review when I was doing good. Gives me the confidence that I need. Reminds me that I know what I'm doing. It's like, damn it, man. If I didn't close my position here and just held it, may have closed it right up here with this candle, working out these shorts. I don't think I would have closed it here. Just pull back if I still respected my stop. $15-minute candle closed. Like, I'm completely off, right? It's like if I just do the opposite what I'm doing, seems like I would just make a killing. I'm looking for a short right here. Stopped out, looking for the short again. And if I were long, I mean, shoot, man, I'm good. MNQ testing here. I mean, I'm gonna keep that in mind. That's for damn sure. Whatever I'm thinking, it must be the opposite. I mean, this is just beautiful. This is running the range very nicely. MNQ. Who knows if it's going to run that range? That's pretty far away. I mean, MES though, it's more than halfway there. Can't give up though, man. Not giving up. I've been doing this for 5 years. Can't give up now. I'm way too deep to just give up. I'm gonna figure this out. Everything just grinding up nicely. I really just be shooting myself in the foot, man. If you look at the SPY here, look at these 5-minute candles, look at all this volume to the upside. Volume dies off drastically here. Are we near any pivots? MES near the 5-minute pivot. This might be a good area for a short. Because I always want it to seem like I take a long here, I get smacked, so. I imagine a pullback now with that lack of volume on SPY. That volume died off significantly. Q's volume been steady. Seeing like this was a good short. This was a wonderful short with that lack of volume. Good scalp it to here. Seemed like every play I beat, once it unfolds, obviously it makes sense, right? Needs to make sense in my head before I take the trade. Buyers will keep stepping in toward the bottom of this range. We had so much buying pressure with no follow through here. So obviously lack of interest as of right now to the upside. So we have this volume, but the buyers definitely keep stepping in down here. They don't want to lose this bullish momentum. And this is healthy for a bullish move. This is a nice bullish move up. Go sideways for a little bit. Accumulate shares and then move up again. MNQ just consolidating sideways here. Look at that, man, that's nice. Nice bullish candle coming in. Volume's average, but let's see if it gets momentum. First entry was good on this. Really good entry. And then the second attempt, I'm trying to long at the very top of this range. That's not, that won't work. That will not work. Excuse me. Watching MES here. The volume's still very average. I want to see if it's going to break out of this. Excuse me. Seems like this price is getting tighter and tighter. Making a bit of a flag right here, wedge. This is nice. This is really nice for the bulls here if it can squeeze through this level. If it can squeeze and the 1 minute candle closes above with a volume candle like this, it's definitely bullish. Just watching it. MNQ. It's getting tighter and tighter. It seems to be respecting this box. Volume is drawing down significantly on the SPY, so next big move should come relatively soon, whether it's to the upside or downside. Just watching this price action. Still just going sideways. So, not respecting that trend line. Obviously, I'm not good at drawing trend lines. Seems like every time I draw one, it never gets respected. That's why I don't use them. Nothing going on. Nothing going on. Just running this range here. I think I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. I think I'm gonna keep watching. Today's my late day, so I can watch a little bit longer, but I'm not gonna take a trade. Not doing a whole lot of chatting either, so I think I'm gonna wrap this up. Anybody who's tuning in, much appreciated. I just gotta figure this stuff out, man. Lifelong journey of trying to figure this stuff out, but been very much in a funk with it. So, all right, y'all. I will be back at it again tomorrow, and peace.